myself, and that is how much I can be so addicted to this radio station of ours. Like literally, even when I'm home, I'm listening to our radio station. I am that addicted, right? Good afternoon. It's 19 minutes past 12 o'clock. Once again, if you are just tuning in, this is 99.3 Nigeria Info. We are located in the heart of Lagos, 267A, Etimian Crescent, Victoria Island. Yes, and this is the show called Maternity Line. If you are listening in for the first time, don't forget. Yes, it's TGIF. By the way, how has your week been? I know it's been, we've all been trying as much as possible to keep our souls, body and souls together. Don't worry, just hang in there. It'll get better. Don't give up on Nigeria. We are in one of the best countries in the world, and it'll get better. It can only get better. I am Zaynab Yekken. For those who do not know my name, yes, I'm Zaynab Yekken, and of course, it's been a month of love. The month of love, also my birth month. I was born in February. On 9th of February. It has passed, so don't bother to say happy birthday in arrears. Yes. So, but I wasn't available at the time of my birthday celebration. But I'm back. So also, it's a lot happened while on leave. And Lagos, I like to bring stories to tell you each time I'm on air. And guess what? This past 2 weeks I was on leave. Gosh, I found out that things are actually expensive that some of us earlier thought. Things are expensive. So let me tell you this. So first, while on leave, I had the opportunity to visit markets and purchase packs of diapers as presents for my former neighbor, Mama Ibeji, right? Whose son's wife put to birth. By the way, it is not put to bed, yo. It is put to birth. Put to birth. Birth, not to put to bed. Aha. So learn that one if you haven't learned anything at all today. All right. So his son gave birth and I had to go to the market to get some presents, including diapers. Also, another of my close pal delivered of her bouncy baby boy. Not bouncy, is bouncy baby boy, okay? So yeah, so he had, his wife recently put to birth as well. So I also have one other friend who I have been postponing to visit because of work. So there is a lot to talk about. So I went to the markets literally to get diapers and some other presents. And I found that the same diapers that I used to buy, say the rate of 2,500 naira or maybe 7,600 naira for the one about 54 packs. Yes, 54 in a pack. And there is this other one which is over 100 in a pack, right? So I got each of them, the 54 packs, I got it at the tune of 5,500 naira. And the one which is over 100, 11,000 no 10,500, about 11,000. I think I collected it sum of 200 naira change. I was like, what? I used to buy these diapers for 2,500 naira, then 4,000 naira. How come? How did we get to this place? How? Things are expensive, and I'm feeling for new parents, first-time moms and new parents who are nursing children right now, who have newborns. How are you coping? I'm feeling for you. Yes, I'm feeling for you. Please, Lagos. This was supposed to be my discussion today, but of course, because I'm always about children and mothers, so something is happening tomorrow as well, of which I want pregnant women to benefit. It's an outreach courtesy of an NGO, and I have a doctor for us to talk about group antenatal care today, while we also, talk about the event that is coming up tomorrow. So it's a lot. I reached out to doctor yesterday. So I want every pregnant woman listening to Maternity Line this afternoon to be a part of this show. Tell me, how are you managing? How are you coping? How? I learned many people, especially those living in low income households, and now finding solace in cloth diapers. And it's not so good because it also has its own health consequence. Thank God I have a doctor here today. So it's a lot. Please be a part of this conversation. Let's talk about it. And I would love for you to be part of this conversation that we're having today, exploring the aspects of group antenatal care is the conversation. I'll be going on a break right now, maybe in less than a minute. So when we come back, we'll be delving into this conversation. Please come on board. Let's talk about this. First and foremost, let me ask you this question, especially if you are a nursing mother or a pregnant woman right now. How are you as a first-time mom or parent, or if you're nursing a child currently, how are you managing to provide essential items like baby diapers and food? Remember the numbers to call: 0201 277 0993 0201 465 7190. WhatsApp me on 0809 597 5805. I have a lot to talk about because a lot happened while on leave, but because of time, we just have to move. By the way, I do have Dr. Gbolahan Yusuf with me live in the studio. So, Dr. Gbolahan Yusuf is a medical doctor, also a medical director, Siloan Medical Center. So he is a co-founder of Accessible Health for Everyone Initiative. It's an NGO that provides education and more for pregnant women on this journey. So, Doctor, great to have you on the show today.
Yeah, good afternoon, Zaynab.
And Happy New Year.
Yeah, same to you.
Formally.
Yeah, it's good to be back here today.
Thank you, Doctor. Thank you so much for giving up your time to be here, because I knew how much I had to convince you to be here today. So, Lagos, I'll be going on a short break. When we come back, we'll launch into this conversation. Please stick around.
Career info. Let's talk.
For 3 great seasons, the fans have fought with passion and fire. Their best they brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight. Each word a weapon, each match a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes much higher. The battle returns, and it's full of fire. Antenatal 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Salon, we raise the game with glory, honor, and a shot at fame. Think you've got what it takes to score? Then step right up. It's time for more. Register now and take your stand. Your time to shine is now at hand.
Registration is ongoing on www.nigeriainfo.fm.
And Battle 4. Let the battle begin.
.3 Nigeria Info, your number one station for talk. Let's talk.
Be a part of conversations that affect you, mothers, as well as your child on Maternity Line Show, where Zaynab unearths motherhood through unique stories in reproductive health.
Pregnancy is quite challenging for me. For the first pregnancy, I had to deliver at 32 weeks.
I hit my tummy on the curve and immediately I was rushed to the hospital.
How about asking questions that benefit your child, babies, and toddlers?
Immunization for children has a lot of benefits. You vaccinate your child till the 15th month. Most parents stop at 6 months when their babies stop breastfeeding.
On the show that features experts and professionals across maternal and child health, join Zaynab as she amplifies voices of women for better physical, mental, and social well-being. We discuss parenting.
My kid is a bit older now. When he was younger, it was a bit more stressful, but now we kind of work with each other.
My name is Ugo. Thank you for bringing up this topic. So I'm a single mother.
And even hand the mic over to allies who are men and fathers, creating better outcome for child and maternal practices. Join Zaynab Fridays 12:15 p.m. on 99.3 Nigeria Info on Maternity Line Show, an all-encompassing medium for every woman, mothers and intending mothers.
Again, I am Zaynab Yekken, and you just had a feel of background to what we are discussing this afternoon. Pregnant women are singing a special song to praise their husband at an antenatal clinic, and of course, that was a background. The background I was going to establish before I launch into this conversation with my guest, who is live with me in the studio. Earlier, I did introduce Dr. Gbolahan Yusuf. So, Doctor, first and foremost, I found from research that group antenatal care is acceptable to women who is associated, women, and is associated with no adverse outcomes for them or for their babies. And I'm wondering, does that mean that attending an antenatal clinic in a group as a pregnant woman, does it mean that it has better outcomes compared to attending ANC as an individual?
Okay, yes. So it's one thing that's been practiced over time,
right?
But we're beginning to see the benefits. Because the simple thing is, and let me just explain what we're talking about. So
right.
We're talking about women put in groups, and then we are attending to them during their prenatal care.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like we have pregnant women around the same stage of pregnancy. Pregnancies are in 3 trimesters, the first, second, and third trimester. So you're looking at women around the first trimester. You have a group of sometimes between 8 to 12 of them, so that they're not too large.
Oh, I was going to ask a question.
They're not too large. Sorry.
No, it's okay. It's expected. It happens a lot. Okay. You can actually answer 4 questions in one speech band.
Well, I do that. But anyway. So you have that number of women coming together, and then the healthcare professionals attend to them that way. And it's like you've created a community of women going through something similar. They're in the same phase. Their symptoms might be the same. The challenges might be the same.
Okay.
And then they're able to understand that, just like happens in life, that people think whatever they're going through is just unique to them. So they begin to say, okay, my symptom is the same, or some form of semblance of it, what the next person is going through. And then when they ask their questions and answers are given, you're already answering the question of quite a number of people at the same time. And then the variations also, they can benefit from that. And the one thing I like about it is that it's not everybody who comes and talk in a group. So somebody who has a question might have their question asked by another person. You understand? Then you have that, and then let me give you an example that happened on Wednesday during our own group antenatal session.
Okay.
So we're talking about sex.
Okay.
And then I had 1 or 2 women who were shy about talking about sex in pregnancy. But the good thing was that there was someone in that group who was very vocal and asked all the questions. And at the end, another woman said that, see, doctor, she has asked all my questions. So, okay, interesting. So that's a benefit for her. If it was a one-on-one session, she probably might not have asked. But the fact that they're in a group, they're able to benefit from the questions of others, and also to understand that, say, I'm not alone in this.
I'm not alone in this. Well, in spite of that, I love the fact that you mentioned that these are women with semblance of in gestational experience, age and experience. Now, doctor, I still want us to go back to, because as a group, you did mention that these are women who have similar gestational, maybe age. Yes.
Same trimester.
Doctor, sometimes these women, we know out of them, some are not always so comfortable to disclose some of the challenges they may be experiencing to start with, because I understand for a fact that every pregnant is unique, so is the experience. So how are you able to address that part when someone is shy, regardless of whether they are in a group singing and sharing experiences, sort of having communal kind of togetherness? Now, how are you able to handle such challenge, or haven't you seen any woman with such exhibit such before? Definitely.
And because you're right, the fact that some other person asks you a question, what if nobody actually asks the question you have in mind or you want to ask? So one of the things we do also, we still have separate sessions for the antenatal care attendees, whereby they still have a bit of one-on-one session, just that it won't be a session where it's going to be so elaborate. So it's an opportunity for whoever has personal questions that they are not comfortable sharing in the group. They still tend to answer it. So instead of having, let's say you have 50, 60 women in the group or attending their clinic, instead of you having a doctor seeing, or 2 or 3 doctors having to see every one of them, answer all their questions, teach them about one thing or the other, you already sorted that out in the group. They have a general health education. They've asked, and their questions have been answered. You just have very little 5-10 minutes with individuals, and then those who have private questions or who are shy, who really don't want to talk about it, and their topics have not been addressed, then have the opportunity to still ask their question.
Okay, so Doctor, antenatal care being one of the most important healthcare services provided for pregnant women around the world. I know, of course, as one-time pregnant woman, I remember you and I have talked about this in the past when you were on the show, I think 2023, if my memory serves me right.
Yes,
January 2023, yes. I remember asking questions regarding how many times is recommended to go for antenatal visits, regardless of whether this is a group A and C or an individual visit. You know, how many times is ideal or recommended by maybe WHO or maybe by medical professionals like yourself?
Okay, yeah. So we have what we call focused antenatal care.
Okay.
And that recommends 8 visits.
Okay, 8 visits.
And then that's spread across the 3 trimesters. But however, it might be at the first or the second visit if the healthcare professional is able to identify a high-risk pregnancy, such that a pregnancy that we've diagnosed diabetes or hypertension or multiple gestation or a few other conditions. And then those antenatal care attendee, the pregnant woman, will most likely get more than 8 visits. You understand? But generally focused antenatal care is 8 visits.
8.
Most of our pregnant women will go through the entire 9 months without issues. But there are few that might have other conditions that makes them high risk, and we see those ones more than others. So the idea is we don't waste resources, personnel and time for just seeing every time. But the ones who are high risk, we now have time to focus on them and also ensure they go through pregnancy without any issue, and they arrive at the end with their bouncing baby, bouncy baby boy.
Bouncy.
No, actually, bouncy baby
yes,
boy,
yeah, I caught that, Doc. I caught that. Doctor, one thing I would love for us to stay on is earlier you mentioned that the ideal visit is 8, which is spread across the 3 trimesters. So from the first trimester into the second and the third, how is this 8 visits, how is it spread across?
Okay.
Just so pregnant women know and understand why it is important they do it. I understand there could be special cases or maybe more serious cases where pregnant woman or women may need special attention and they must not default. So how do we spread this 8 across the 8 visits? During the first trimester, how many visits is ideal?
Yes, so it's just...
and when is the first trimester visits commencing?
Okay, so when the first trimester, usually we advise once you're pregnant, you actually come in. Because like I said at the last time, I remember
clearly
that there are a few investigations, examinations. The doctor then have the opportunity to see, there's no high risk, there are no medical conditions here, so you can go through your focused antenatal care. But some others might actually need intervention very early in their pregnancy, so we advise that. But for focused care, most times people don't see them until maybe the 6th or 7th week of pregnancy, so that like in the 2nd month. You understand? But you are seen twice in your first trimester, twice in your 2nd trimester, but the 3rd trimester, so the remaining 4 times is spread across the 3rd trimester, because from first trimester, for those who don't know, is from when you're pregnant till the 13th week. 2nd trimester is 13th week, so the 26th week, and 27th week to birth is the 3rd trimester. Now in the 3rd trimester, you know that as the pregnancy moves along, we actually want to see the mother a bit more frequently. That's why you have more visits in the 3rd trimester compared to the first 2 trimesters.
All right. Thank you, Dr. Gbolahan Yusuf. Lagos, pregnant women, nursing mothers. This is a conversation for you, as I did State earlier. I was asking, I'm here to get a response, but I'm hoping you are dropping me your message on WhatsApp. Are you a first time mom, parent, currently nursing mother? How are you managing to provide essential items like baby diapers? Nevertheless, so there is something for every pregnant woman listening to the show this afternoon. And not just that, I have something for first-time moms, especially from my experience during my leave. I've decided that every month on the show, I want to be giving away maybe 5,000 naira, maybe 10,000. Let me make it 10. If you just put to birth and you call into maternity line and you tell me I just had a baby, just welcome my baby, trust me, I'm going to be sending you diaper money. All right, I'm not working in an oil company, but don't worry. From experience has taught me to be more generous, especially this past holiday. All right, so Lagos, the numbers to call 0201 2770993, 0201 4657190, 0809 D for details is live with us in the studio, and it does appear to have a message for you.
Do I?
Yes, of course.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, play the one play game *347 *880 *3#. Yes, that is the code standing between you and your share of what is cumulatively some 200,000 naira today alone. Now, a lucky fan has already walked away with some money of their own earlier on in the day. I'm talking about minutes back. Yes, some 40 minutes back.
And you may just get money for diapers.
Yes, money for that. Yeah.
Yeah, this is some cool money for diapers.
Yeah, diapers. Yes, those are one of the things we are looking to put in your hands. You can do with this money whatever it is that you like. Dial *347 *880 *3# from your phone, or go to the website at www.oneplay.ng. Now, you're not just playing for the daily winnings; you are playing for the weekend winnings, which also happens to be happening today. 500k across all. Throughout the week and across all the shows through today will be given away in the way of a jackpot. And to qualify for that jackpot, all you have to do is all you have to do is dial. Yeah, the children are singing for me.
Not children, pregnant women are singing.
Sorry. Oh, and the children in their stomachs now. Dial *347 *880 *3#, or go to the website at www.oneplay.ng. Make sure you're above the age of 18 while playing, and make sure that in all you are doing, you are playing responsibly. OnePlay is the registered trademark on the Lasho Trading Services Limited, licensed by the Lagos State Lotteries and Gaming Commission. Keep on playing and keep on winning.
All right, keep on playing and keep us winning, and have a listen to this. Okay, that was sung in Igbo language, I guess. David?
That was not Igbo.
Okay, was that English?
That one, the first one you played there is not.
But those were pregnant women they're having fun time at the clinic as a group. The discussion we are having today, don't forget, is exploring the special aspects of group antenatal care. Dr. Yusuf Gbolahan, co-founder of ACE Initiative, is live with me in the studio. And I did say that today's conversation is about pregnant women and somehow shows concerns about nursing mothers, first-time moms, and parents. So if you're pregnant currently or have been attending group antenatal care, or you were once pregnant and you've had the opportunity to attend group antenatal care, this is a conversation for you. I bet this conversation would also benefit both intending mothers and those currently trying for babies. All right, it's the month of love, and I'm in the mood to do a giveaway as well. Not just for you, also Dr. Gbolahan has something for pregnant women. It's a yearly event. He was here 2 years ago to talk about it, and this is an event where you could have a lot of giveaways as pregnant woman, right? Including free birth delivery, if I am right, doctor.
Yes, you're You're right. Yes.
All right. So, doctor, you are going to tell us the social media handle where women can check in with you, pregnant women especially, because I understand because of that was why I invited you to be on the show. I invited you personally. Yes. So, pregnant women, let me see if I have a message from you. Okay. Bear with me, Lagos. All right. I have this one. This one is coming from. Sorry. Okay. I have this one from Zacchaeus. Zacchaeus says, "Good afternoon. Zaynab and Dr. Yunus." No, this is not Dr. Yunus. This is Dr. Yusuf, Gbolahan Yusuf. So Zacchaeus says, "Good afternoon, Zaynab and Dr. Yunus." Yusuf, he meant. He says, "So this free giveaway you are doing, why are you not always considering men?" Zacchaeus, primarily this is a show for women, and not just women, pregnant women, nursing mothers, and of course intending mothers. Okay, you are a good ally of maternal health. So if you win something, if you have a wife, if you're married, or you have a kid, if you have a family, you can get your wife to be a part of the conversation, even you yourself. All right, so it's an opportunity for everyone. I'm not excluding men. All right. Thank you so much, Zacchaeus. Let me see this one. This one is coming from Folashade. Folashade, where are you messaging from? Okay. Folashade says, "Good afternoon, Zaynab. Well done. So good to hear your voice. You are back and trust you enjoyed your leave." Thank you, Folashade. Folashade says, "I remember when you brought doctor last year." She says last year, and the doctor mentioned that it's important to attend antenatal clinic. But when I was pregnant with my child, I was told that I don't necessarily need to start antenatal clinic until my pregnancy is 8 months. Folashade, who told you that, doctor?
Is it 8 months or 8 weeks?
8 weeks. Sorry, 8 weeks.
She said 8 weeks.
8 weeks. Yes, 8 weeks.
She wrote 8 weeks.
8
right?
weeks. Yes, 8 weeks.
So, like I said, that's what I said earlier, that the advice is as soon as you find out, because we want to be sure those who are at risk or not. After that first visit,
right,
we can then, for those who are not at risk, can actually, like I said, for focused antenatal care, we talk about 6, 7. Some people do 8 weeks to start off, but I still believe you need to see a doctor before then, so that you're not, while you're waiting for 8 weeks, something that could have been prevented then happens, and then the woman loses her pregnancy.
You just heard that, Folashade, right from the source's mouth. This is coming from Safi. Safi says, "Good afternoon, Madam Zaynab and Dr. Gbolahan. My name is Martin from Ikoyi." Okay. The song the pregnant women were singing is in Ogo language. It is spoken in Badagry, an eastern part of the Benin Republic. You're doing a great job. All right. Thank you, Martin. Well, I'm saying Safi at the same time. All right. Thank you. Someone has been trying to call into the show. Good afternoon. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Zaynab, Dr. Yusuf. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
This is Kenny. I have a question.
Please go ahead.
Many years ago, I was told that a pregnant woman can have dental work done, no extraction and no cavity, filling the cavity. Does that mean the person has to endure the pain of toothache all through the entire, gestational period? Please advise.
Oh, okay. I got the question. You said many years ago, so I know that that's not what obtains right now. Because the first thing that stands to reason, like you said, we can't leave you in pain throughout the entire period. Yes, and I know that when the pain due to cavity, when you see your dentist, they tend to do an X-ray to see to what extent and decide if it's just a feeling, that needs to be done, or a root canal therapy. So I think to the extent to which they have to treat the cavity might be what they're looking at, not that nothing can be done. So I'm sure, and I know that my dental friends actually handle case of cavities even in pregnancy.
Okay.
Yeah, your pregnancy might determine the drugs that you take afterwards. But not that you'll be left without help.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good one.
And you
Thank
too.
you for calling in to the show. The numbers to call 0201-277-0993, 0201-465-7190, 0809-597-5805 is WhatsApp line. Is the WhatsApp line for you to drop your message. I have another one here. This one is coming from. There is no name. I usually check name before I read out the message. Okay, D for details is about to tell us give us another information. So I'm still reading through your message. Please go ahead, D for details.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, for 3 great seasons now, fans have fought with passion and fire, and their best they have brought. The banter was bold, the debates were tight, but each word was a weapon and each match was a fight. But now it's bigger, the stakes are higher, the battle returns, and it is full of fire. Fan Battle 4 with Femi and the gang on 99.3 Nigeria Info. The stage is bang. In partnership with Sports Siloan, we are raising the game with honor and a shot at fame. 32 fans will be set to contest for glory and write for themselves a wonderful story with a ₦1 million prize for the top category. Registration is ongoing at www.nigeriainfo.fm. Click on the Fan Battle banner on the homepage and go ahead to fill the mini form, as well as drop a video that is not more than 60 seconds with you speaking on any football topic of your choice. Then click on submit and make sure you know now that your form has now entered into the system. Fan Battle 4, let the battle begin.
All right, D for details. Well done. Lagos, we are back. We've never gone anywhere. We've been on the show, okay? So research is telling us that there are 100 million births a year in low and middle income countries. That means every day there are millions of pregnant women who need care to have a healthy pregnancy. And when asked about what kind of care they want during pregnancy, women are clear. They want to survive childbirth and they want to have a healthy baby who also survives. For women in many of those places, there is a lot of work to be done. Survival is not a guarantee. That's what research is telling us. But one of the ways that have been deployed, maybe by women themselves, is it by you medical professionals, Dr. Gbolahan Yusuf, is group antenatal care. From what I read from my research, I found that it brings better outcomes in both in childbirth and during a pregnancy. So, doctor, from your observation so far, do you think more women prefer to have group antenatal care, or would they rather do individual antenatal care instead, especially in this part of the world?
From my experience,
right,
I think they prefer the group antenatal care. I'll tell you, something just came to mind that even in our own facility, we have some women who would come on days it's not the antenatal clinic day, just because they want to be part of that community.
Wow.
After we're done, some of them still stay for an hour or two, just having a good time with their friends.
Can you highlight some of the things they enjoy, benefit when they come as a group?
Yes, I think the first thing is also identifying that, see, I have a comrade in arms, if I'm allowed to use that word. We're both in on this journey. We're all on this journey. And sometimes even for the mates or the conversation or the do's and don'ts that even the society confers on them. Because some people, they ask not, you can't drink cold water, you can't do this.
Oh, yeah,
so sometimes they're able to even have those conversations.
Fantastic.
And they are armed with information to go back home and then say, doctor said this, my friends are doing this, they've had 2 or 3 babies and they're fine. You understand? So they enjoy that. You know, we weren't, nobody refuses love. Nobody denies love. So they feel that love from someone who is informed and who can identify with them. Yeah, and I think there's no better way to learn the things they need to learn and to reinforce those things that we're teaching them about what they are going through. So I believe that it's still the best form, and like it's two ways, the benefits. But even on the healthcare practitioner, they don't get to, so they are able to attend to a lot more in a short period of time, because it helps both ways. So we don't have much strain on resources, and we're in a period where we don't even have enough healthcare professionals. So I think it's an answer to reaching the millions of women who are pregnant every day that needs care.
And this is one of the things that ACE initiative has taken upon.
Does. And like you said, when I came, we're doing yearly ball. We have these programs twice a year now. And what we do is basically like having a group antenatal clinic, but instead of a clinic, it's like a group antenatal party. They come together, we talk about all things health, but they get to dance, they get to have a good time. We'll share gifts. You talked about the cost of,
I did. I went through the
diapers,
website.
Baby baths, those are things we're giving out.
Yeah, I'm always about freebies. The reason I dragged Dr. Gbolahan into the studio today, he didn't see it coming. But when I saw giveaways and I'm seeing pregnant women, I'm like, okay, the doctor has to be on the show today. And more exciting news here. I got a message from AY. AY is from UK. He says, "Hi Zaynab, thank you for a job well done weekly. If you don't mind, can I partner with you on the giveaway for nursing mothers? I am a blessed man with a set of triplet boys and 4-month baby, all within 2 years. These blessings came after 8 years of waiting and would love to be a blessing to other mothers too. Please, if you don't mind to share with me detail to send cash to." Oh, thank you so much, AY from UK. I'll reach out right after the show. Thank you, pregnant women. You see now, I'm fighting this fight for you people, and you people are refusing to. Hey, okay, thank you so much, AY.
More conversation, more talk, more right after this.
Your favorite neighborhood pastry shop, Chocolariel, proudly celebrates 30 years of bringing flavors, joy, and unforgettable moments to your tables. Because aside dazzling you with tasty treats, we have also catered to your special occasions. Over the decades, it has been our greatest joy to serve you, your families, and your businesses during life's most cherished moments. Each occasion has been an opportunity to connect, create, and celebrate alongside you. Your support has been the foundation of our success, and we are deeply thankful. To our valued clients and partners, thank you for trusting us to make your special occasions extraordinary. Your support and loyalty.
99.3 Nigeria Info. We are more than just radio. Subscribe to our YouTube channel at Nigeria Info FM. Check us out on Facebook at Nigeria Info 99.3. Follow us on Twitter at Nigeria Info FM and on Instagram at Nigeria Info FM Lagos for live updates as it happens. 99.3 Nigeria Info.